Hey everyone, we are live. Thank you for joining us here. I am Alicia and this is Stephanie. And today we are going to talk about 3 different oils: lemon, Purify blend, and Melaleuca. So thank you for joining us here. If you're watching live, feel free to comment, ask us questions. We'll answer them however quickly we can. And we're coming to you live, I should mention, from Allentown, outside of the Greenmouth Cafe. So hi Greenmouth, if anybody's watching. Okay, so we are going to start today with a little bit about lemon. And one of the things that you can keep in mind about lemon is that's the oil we're focusing on for today, but a lot of the tips that we'll give you about lemon can be used with any of the citrus oils. So with grapefruit, with lime, with wild orange, tangerine, kumquat, lots of great ones. Yeah. So lemon oil, got our lemon card, is cleansing and purifying. So I love to put a drop of lemon into my water first thing in the morning. It really helps me wake up. It tastes and smells amazing. And it's also really great in cleaning products. We're going to share a couple recipes with you at the end where you can incorporate some lemon. Another tip that Stephanie shared with me that I love for lemon essential oil is to put a bowl of water on my counter, put maybe 2-3 drops of lemon oil in, and soak my strawberries to clean them. So even if my strawberries are organic, even if you buy some kind of fruit that says it's already washed, you'll be shocked at how much dirt is in the bottom of that bowl when you use a couple drops of the lemon. And when I'm doing it with strawberries, I only soak them for a few minutes because strawberries are a really porous fruit. If I'm using wild orange oil to soak my grapes, I can leave the grapes for a little longer, maybe 10 minutes, because they're not as porous. So anything else about lemon?
I love to use lemon to take off sticky stuff.
Yes.
So we've used it, actually I washed one of my son's shirts by accident with a sticker on it and was able to get off the sticker after being washed, and it was almost permanently on there with lemon oil. Mm-hmm. It does help take out stains as well. And then I've used it to get marker off my walls. So you can just take a little towel with a little bit of lemon and it takes that off. But any of your sticky gummy stuff, price tags and things that don't come off, that's great. We mentioned that it's really good in water, but it's also good in hot water as well. So as the weather starts to cool down, we tend to want more warmth in our life. So I just like to heat up some hot water and throw a drop of one of the citrus oils in that as kind of like a tea. So that's another option.
Yeah, that's great. And one other thing I wanted to say about lemon is these bottles have 250 drops. So if you've come to an intro class with us, you've definitely learned that and heard that before. But it takes, I believe, is it 45 lemons to make 1 bottle of lemon essential oil. Yeah.
So our next oil that we're going to talk about is Purify. And Purify is an oil blend. It's our cleansing blend. So this blend contains lemon, which we just talked about, lime, Siberian fir, Austrian fir, pine, citronella, melaleuca, and cilantro. So if you think of all those oils individually, they all have cleansing and purifying properties, hence the name of the blend. So this is fantastic to throw in the diffuser to try to disperse unpleasant aromas. So when I cook fish, it tends to take up smells the whole house. So I'll throw this in the diffuser, and then it helps with that smell in the house. It's also fantastic to throw on sports equipment, in shoes, things like that. Anything where we have unpleasant aromas to kind of make it smell a little bit better. It's also fantastic on bug bites. So you can take a drop of this and put it right on a bug bite because it's full of some great oils that will help the skin in that. Anything else for that one? I think I got most of them.
I just wanted to mention, and this is kind of reiterating what Stephanie just said, but a friend of mine wanted to sorry, big truck. A friend of mine wanted to send something to someone in her family that was a smoker, so they got Purify blend and a diffuser to help just purify the air from someone smoking indoors. Yeah. Okay, so next up is Melaleuca, more commonly known as tea tree. And Melaleuca is antibacterial, antiviral, and antifungal. So this one has really grown on me. When I first smelled it in the intro class, you know, we're passing around lavender, lemon, peppermint, things that smell great. And then you pass around the Melaleuca, and it's not that it smells bad, it's just not my favorite. But as I've started using it more and more, it's definitely part of my daily routine at this point, and it's grown on me. The smell and the medicinal properties are amazing. So one of my favorite uses for it is on zits. So practical. So you can apply a drop of it neat, which means undiluted. You can just take a drop when the cap is off, place it right onto the pimple, and do that a couple times a day. It works a lot better than toothpaste, which is what I used to use, and that was scary looking too. Another great use for Melaleuca is on a foot fungus or a nail fungus. So I've had great results with someone in my family who was battling a toenail fungus for I think about 3 years, and going to the foot doctor and buying sprays in the grocery store and just having no success. And now he's using the Melaleuca, so when he gets out of the shower, putting a drop onto every toenail, and the problem has cleared up exponentially. If that's the right word? Yeah, it's cleared up really, really well. Let's see. So I wanted to share a quick little thing that I really like too, which is lemon and Melaleuca together. You can put 25 drops of each, lemon and Melaleuca, in baking soda, and then you can add some of that to your toilet along with some vinegar, 20% white vinegar, and swish it all around. Your toilet will smell amazing. It will be the cleanest maybe that it's ever been, and that's kind of my new favorite recipe. So Melaleuca, something to add?
We use Melaleuca a lot for disinfecting the boys' sports equipment. And all of my boys play football, they're wrestlers, so they're pretty active. So we have equipment that just can't get washed in the washing machine. So great to throw. Actually, any of these, you could take a cotton ball and throw a drop or two on the cotton ball and throw them in shoes. You could put them near vents. In any of the rooms to kind of disinfect and cleanse the room as well. But Melaleuca is great for the skin, which we talked about. So because it's antibacterial and antifungal and antiviral, it's a really great one to have around in general. It's also fantastic. I like to, when I start to feel a scratchy throat or like I'm coming down with something, I like to gargle with it. It can be ingested. Not my favorite taste, I guess. Yeah. But I'll do 4 ounces of water, put a drop of Melaleuca in it, and then gargle with it and just clean my mouth out and get all of those germs out of my system. So a lot of these are immune boosting as well.
Great.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 2 recipes we want to share with you. And
Derry, these are for you.
Yeah, this is a special request from Derry. So yeah. we happen to already have these that we make. One of them is a hand cleanser and one of them is a deodorizing spray, and there's some additional oils that we pull into them, but they do showcase these 3 oils, so that's what we figured would be good options for us. So the first one is the essential hand cleanser. So this is to replace
Purell,
any of our alcohol based hand cleansers. Alcohol dries out the skin, so this is much more pleasant to the skin, plus there's no chemicals at all in it. So this is a 2-ounce spray bottle. It's glass. You could use a small metal spray bottle. It contains 1 teaspoon of aloe vera gel, and I've had a couple people ask me if they could use the actual plant, like they have aloe plants in their house. You absolutely can. That's totally fine. Just mix it with a little bit of water so you can get it in here. So 1 teaspoon of aloe vera gel, then 5 drops of lemon, 5 drops of Melaleuca, and 5 drops of lavender, and then you fill it to the rim with distilled water. We use distilled water because we want to make sure there's nothing in it, so when it mixes together and it stays good for us. Then put the lid on, shake it up, and then you can carry it with you and use it. You can throw it in a diaper bag, throw it in your purse. Great for teachers or play dates and things like that. The other option that I brought with me today is this is a recycled oil bottle at the bottom.
Nice.
So I just soaked it in, I think I soaked it in warm water, let what could peel off as much as possible in terms of the label, and then took lemon essential oil and took off the rest of that sticker. Yeah. And then I just bought a bunch of spray tops. So this is 1/4 the size. So this is your oil bottle. Here's the little spray tops that you can get on different websites, and they fit right on. So this is a much more portable size if you want something smaller, and the bottom is free because it's recycled. So that's another option as well. So one batch of the hand cleanser recipes would fill 4 of these.
Great. That's a great use for my bottles, because if you have an obsession like I do, you have a lot of empty bottles, and I'm actually working on making a little wreath out of them for Christmas. So now I have 2 uses. So next up we have our deodorizing spray, and again, it's in metal. You always want to make your sprays in metal or glass. And this is 8 drops of eucalyptus, which we promised to talk about in a future video, 20 drops of Purify blend, which we talked about earlier, and 1 tablespoon of witch hazel. And then you'll fill it the rest of the way with distilled water. Again, using distilled water so that there's nothing extra in the water that you would get from your faucet, from your home. So same thing, fill it up, shake it before you use it, and let's see. Use it in stinky sports bags, sweaty shoes, dirty clothes, and on sports equipment. So I bet you guys can come up with some other ways to use that too, and I hope you find this useful. Stephanie and I are teaching our next class on Monday, November 6th, and it's all about essential oils in a first aid kit. So you can come and just take the class and learn from us, or you can actually have the option to make your own first aid kit to bring home. So anything else to add? Are we good?
I think we're good. Just let us know what you want to hear about. We're always looking for more options and topics to share with you and teach you all about. So post below if you have questions. Let us know if you make the hand cleanser or the deodorizing spray and how you like them.
Yes.
And how else do you use Lemon, Purify, and Melaleuca. So lots of sharing, and we'll answer your questions as they get posted.
Yes. Thank you all. Have a great day.
Bye.